YouTube land. This is JD. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a very special guest. It's a San Martin Water Ghost version 3 diver luxury watch. So I had to do a quick video on this, but I'm just going to show you the watch up close here so you can see what this thing actually looks like. There you go. See, it's funny, the reflection of the watch is the watch in the background, which is very interesting for a camera. So this watch is a dive watch. I've had it for probably about a year now, and it's fared very well. When I received it, the only problem I had with the watch was that the cyclops here was off slightly. So when I was wearing it, it was high, and I couldn't look into the, couldn't see the number in the background with the cyclops, as you can see right now. So I actually, being a watchmaker, I actually disassembled the crystal here. It's a sapphire crystal, a gorgeous sapphire crystal. And I just took the crystal out, popped it out, rotated it ever so slightly, put the crystal back in. It was just that easy. This watch also has a ceramic bezel. It's a 120 click bezel, which you gotta love, right? So just listen to this. That is something sweet. So there's a 120 click bezel. It's just tight enough to be actually used as a dive watch. That you don't want this too loose when you're diving, because you're setting the time. You're basically saying, I've got so many hours or minutes remaining of air, and I want to make sure I get my butt up on the surface. So this watch does that no problem. It's got an NH35 automatic, fully automatic movement. Works perfectly. There's no issue at all here. It is a 200 meter dive watch, so this, or 200 feet actually, so 20 bars down. So this will go down far enough for most divers, not a problem. And it is stainless steel, as you can see. The edges are nicely finished here. And just the grip on the bezel is excellent. You can grip this bezel without a problem, so functionally very good. I believe it has some anti-reflection coating on it too, which is nice. I haven't cleaned this watch in a while, so it's a little rough looking around the edges. Like you can see a bit of dust here and stuff that could be easily cleaned off. The San Martin crown is branded, so you get a branded crown with this watch, and it's a shark, which is kind of cool. It comes with this very nice bracelet. The bracelet has screwed in end links, which I love. And I adjusted it, and it didn't take long to adjust at all. Stainless steel, full stainless steel, I think 316 bracelet as well. So solid. This thing's got a bit of weight on it, which is nice. It's fairly thin, as you can see. It wears nicely on the wrist. It's got a very, I'll say, Rolex looking cover here, back cover that you unscrew. So you need a special tool to actually take the back cover off without damaging the cover itself, and I've got that, of course. So it's just like the Rolexes, they're non-branded in the back like this, and you just use that tool to rotate that off. The actual crown here is a screw-in crown, so you just unscrew this, change the time. Let me just pull this out for a second. So you do that, and you pull it out, and you pull it out 2 steps to change the time. The single step changes the date. So you've got the 9th there. I've already put fingerprints on it. Look at that. Nice prints you got there, buddy. So that's how you change the time on the watch. Not a problem. And then you push in like this, and then it snaps in place like this. You can see, looking really closely at this watch, that there is right in there, there's a seal right there that you would put in, like an O-ring. So that O-ring is just goes on the inside of this crown. It gives it additional water seal, right? So this can go down to 200 meters, I think, not 200 feet. I don't know, 20 bars, 20 atmospheres, right? And I think it's 10 feet per atmosphere, so it's 200 feet. It's got to be. You guys can, again, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Do some correct me if I'm wrong stuff. Why do people even say things if they're wrong? Let's get rid of that nasty looking fingerprint off that. So that looks a lot better like this. So there you go. So that's that, right? And the dip in the bracelet is excellent here. So when you put it on your wrist, which I'll do in a second, it makes the fit perfect. This thing just looks like a homage of a Rolex, right? So, and I'm not sure if they were trying to do that, but it's San Martin. That's the branding right underneath the minute hand. Of course, I've moved it right underneath the minute hand. Way to go. This watch beats at 21,600 beats per hour, which is kind of atypical of these watches with the NH35 movement in it. Again, I like the strap on this thing. It's solid. It's got, you can actually change the actual length of the strap or the diameter of the strap here by just moving the pin over one. It doesn't have a safety in here or an extender like a scuba diving watch might, but it's a very good, high quality strap. And it closes this way. Let me show you here. It's a machine strap too, which is nice. So you do this like that, and you push down like this, and then you just clasp it over like that. And that is solid, no problems there. It's got the San Martin logo on it there, as you can see. Let me just turn that around so you can read. San Martin logo. There we go. So it's got that on it, and you open it up by just depressing these two things on the side. These jobby doohickeys, as I like to call it. So I just had to do a quick review of this watch because I'm incredibly impressed by the San Martin product line. I've bought a few of those watches over the years. I have never ever been disappointed by any of the San Martin watches I've bought. I think I've got 4 of them now, which is maybe 4. I think I need 4 more. Anyway, so I'm not going to give you the grams and the weight. I guess I could weigh the thing and tell you how much it weighs and everything, but let's just put it on my wrist for a second and just tuck that in like this. Very easy to install. You go bam like this, and then you go click like that, bam and click. There it is on the wrist, and I move my wrist like this, and this is what it looks like on the wrist. So just a gorgeous watch. Look at that. It fits incredibly comfortable too. It's comfortably, I gotta use proper English here. It's incredibly comfortable. So if you want to get a quality watch, and I think this cost me around $230 Canadian, so that's like $5 US, right? I just wait for the pause, wait for the laugh. Okay, and it is 200 meters. It says right here. I should just read what's in front of me, right? So it's 200 meters. So every 10 meters is 1 bar. So we've got 200 meters there. Now you can go to the bar. Anyway, it's got the homage kind of hands too. As if you look at the GMT, they have hands like that. The lume on this thing is incredible. I don't think I can give you a lume shot. I'm not sure. If I make everything dark here, will this show the lume? No, all it does is show my hand being darker. It actually shows up pretty good in the video. I'll leave it like this. So there's the watch. Anyway, if you are interested in knowing more about the watch, let me know. So I'm JD. Welcome to my channel. Normally it's watch repair. I'll be getting into that very soon, likely on the weekend, to finish off some watches I have for my patrons, people that watch my channel. Feeling very guilty about not doing watch work at this very moment, but I actually have to go to dinner, and I only had 10 minutes. A couple of hints on watch work: never do it at the end of the day when you're tired, because you can screw a watch up. Always do it fresh in the morning, which means you're doing it, if you're working, you're doing it on Saturdays and Sundays. So that's why I'm not doing watch work tonight. And I've got 3 or 4 or 5 on the bench right now I'm working on. And I've got all the parts to finish them. So that's that. This is the San Martin diver, Ghost Diver version 3. Ooh. And I'll put this video up and hope you enjoy it. If you got any questions, send them to me. I appreciate your support for the channel. We put in videos up very soon on modifying that jewel setting to fit in the balance cock that I need to install on a very old Waltham watch. So, and the other really cool thing is I got a whole bunch of screws in the mail. Look at that. This is like screw heaven, eh? Look at that. You gotta have screws if you're a watchmaker.